Soundstripe. 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 Soundstripe.
proudly we hailed, and the twilight last was bright sparks and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly stood, and the rockets
Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. We're back with the Bluegrass Xfinity Series live from Nashville Fairgrounds. That Steve should be here momentarily. Qualifying already underway. First on track, Bryce Hunter, from Kansas City, Missouri, in the number 9. And I am missing my timing and scoring for some reason. Oh, I had the wrong link, but we are all set now. On the board for tonight, while we wait on times to come in, we've got 175 laps. Stage break will be on lap number 70 tonight. Our top 5 in points coming in is James Silvers, Adam Lancaster, Kyle Mays, Jim Ott, and Radburn Shutters. Tony Iracing from Fernley, Nevada, in the 72 out on track right now. Bryce Hunter, current quick time. Tony Iracing second, Robbie Richards third, Greg Carr, then Alex Carr, and Chuck Gentile are the drivers with a time in so far. Tony Iracing will go third quick overall with his second lap. Jim Ott will take over quick time. Out on track now in the 30 from Burlington, Connecticut is Alex Penn.
Alex Penn, the 30s, had a couple of good runs this season. Wouldn't expect less tonight here in that 30 machine. Also on the track, he's led a lot of laps. It's Radburn Shutters in the 3 machine. Dylan Merriam in the 5 from Portland, Oregon, out on track 2 with qualifying, along with Kyle Mays in that 55 machine. Right now, Shutters goes top of the chart with an 18.54. With Jim Ott in second, Alex Penn and Bryce Hunter and Tony Iracing round out your top 5. He has a win this season. It is Jason Arison. Jason Arison in car number 74 has a win this season again. BJ, he already has damage on the rear of that car.
Yes, he does. I'd say he probably got loose. Clipped the apron, got loose, slid up, smacked the right rear off the wall. So we saw quite a lot last night in the Truck Series. Drivers hit that apron, man. It's hard to hang on to that car. And there is last night's race winner.
No.
I believe he wasn't he? No? Who won last night?
No, he ran out of gas.
That's right. He ran out of gas. It was Peyton Hubbard, but led a lot of laps last night. He probably would have won had he not ran out of fuel at the end of the race. Brad Gebhardt from Jacksonville, Illinois, out on track right now on his number 44. Yeah, that's right. I forgot he ran out of fuel, and then it was a good finish. Can't believe I forgot that for a moment there.
Next on track from Mooresville, North Carolina, it is the 17 of Adam Lancaster. Adam Lancaster having a good season so far in that 17 machine. Making his way on the racing surface from Leonardtown, it is Scott Fritz in that 0-1. Brian Terry into 13, making his way onto the racing surface, put down a lap from Owensboro, Kentucky. All right, also the 38 of Justin Ray. Justin Ray into 38 out of Georgia, making a lap here. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, Jason Collins says there's 20 of you watching. He wants to see 20 thumbs up or thumbs down. He don't care. Just make sure to hit that thumbs up or thumbs down. So far, 13 people have hit it. We got right about 18 watching. On the racing surface right now from Henderson, Kentucky, it's Justin Witters in the number 7 machine. Witters' first lap is 10th quick. So you got Shutters, Hackney, Alt, Penn, Silvers. Your top 5 right now in qualifying.
And a smaller field tonight than what we've had pretty much all season long. It's still a good sized field. Drivers yet to qualify is Michael Robinson, Peyton Hubbard, Nathan Maskoff, Cody Anderson, Jeremiah Hobbs, Jason Bridges, Jordan Slater, Blake Kensley, and Brad Gebhardt. So 31 drivers, I believe.
Well,
I counted that right.
That's correct. Your stage break is on lap number 70 tonight. And the standings coming into tonight is James Silver's points leader with 0 wins. Adam Lancaster with 2 wins on the season. Kyle Mays in 3rd. Jim Ott with 1 to win. And Radburn Shutters with 0 wins, but in the top 5. So a good run for, those drivers are here tonight, want to stay in the top 5. You got some drivers that want to make a difference. But right now, Brad Gebhardt's on track, and he's just running around. He will not get a lap in qualifying here. As they got 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes left to qualify. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much for the 14 that have gave a thumbs up. There's 23 of you watching, so we're missing some people. You're watching the Bluegrass Xfinity series on the Bluegrass YouTube. Jason Collins is asking for all of y'all. If you have not already gave a thumbs up, go ahead and do it. Start chatting in the chat to start that going, getting the
algorithm.
There you go. Thank you. Going. BJ new. See, that's the thing. When you work with somebody long enough, you start learning people's words, what they want to say. If we get 80 consecutive people watching tonight, Jason Collins will buy everybody pizza. If we get 100, there's a $50 drawing. That's for real that Jason will be doing. A $50 drawing. And we got 100 people watching at one time. So make sure to share out the broadcast. Just think, if 24 of y'all shared out one time, and you gained 1 viewer, that's 48. If you gained 2, let's go on. We can make this really big. That's what Jason's wanting for the YouTube side of things. It helps out, get monetized for the league, and get some extra income to go towards the league. Michael Robinson on the track in the 16. And he's listed as number 18, but he's number 16 on that car.
Yeah, I was looking through the scoring, but yeah, he is 18 on scoring. That would explain why I couldn't find him at first. Looking at Brad Gebhardt still out there turning laps, I get the feeling that he was not supposed to qualify today, but he wanted to get some laps in, so he made sure that they discounted. I get that feeling.
Well,
He's been on lap 3 for about 10 laps.
definitely. Peyton Hubbard, last night's winner, is not going to be able to qualify, or has not went out and qualified tonight in that 99 car. Sean Kostritza came home in third. And let's see here. The 30. Is there a 31 in here? No.
Blake Hensley is in the 31. Did he load in?
No. Blake Hensley's not here. He came home second last night. Was leading. Coming down to the checker flag. Red out gas out of turn number 4. Coasted in. Coming home in second. That allowed Peyton Hubbard to pick up that win.
Blake Hensley is actually in the lobby.
So what we're going to do real quick, because we're about 42 seconds left. We're going to play a quick ad. We're going to try to get these cameras adjusted. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I just don't know. I just, for some reason, between the same camera pack between the trucks and the Xfinity cars is totally different, and there's only one to choose from, so you can't really do much.
yeah, mine was different as well. Try the spectator camera for our normal camera.
But qualifying is over with. We're going to start with your starting grid. And on tonight, on the pole, the car number 3 from the Cornerstone Motorsports is Ratbird Shutters to his outside. In car number 69, it's Keith Hackney.
Row number 2 to the inside, J3 Motorsports number 1, Jim Ott to his outside. Cornerstone Motorsports number 30, Alex Penn.
And in row number 3 to the inside, James Silverson to 33, Cornerstone Motorsports. And to his outside, the Fast Motorsports, car number 9, Bryce Hunter.
Row number 4 to the inside, High Side Hustlers number 72, Tony Iverson. To his outside, Cornerstone Motorsports number 77, Tyler Evans.
And in row number 5 to the inside is Bobby Mays. He hails out of the Mid-South in car number 2. To his outside, the Elite Motorsports, car number 7, Justin Winters.
Row number 6 to the inside out of Carolina for World of Thunder Racing. It's the 12 of Robbie Richards. And to his outside, Weaponized Motorsports number 5, Dylan Merriam.
And in row number 7 to the inside, Weaponized Motorsports, car number 38, Justin Ray. And to his outside, the CFM Esports, car number 01, Scott Fritz.
Row number 8 to the inside, Mays Racing number 5, Kyle Mays. And to his outside, he got third last night. It's World of Thunder Racing number 46, Sean Kostritza.
And row number 9 to the inside, Elite Motorsports, car number 17, Adam Lancaster. To his outside, the Empire Motorsports, car number 18, Michael Robinson.
Row number 10 to the inside, Team Birdie Racing number 25, Greg Carr. To his outside, Mid-South, number 13 for the Syndicate, Brian Terry.
And row number 11 to the inside, the Mays Mafia, car number 42, Todd Mays. To his outside, Team Little Birdie Racing, the 28, Alex Carr.
Row number 12 to the inside, JB Motorsports number 74, Jason Harrison. To his outside, Eric Kinetics number 88, Chuck Gentile.
And in row number 13 to the inside is Brad Gebhardt in the 44, and Blake Hensley to 39. Finished second last night, the Weaponized Motorsports.
Inside row number 14, it is going to be Eric Kinetics 92, Jordan Slater. To his outside, High Side Hustlers number 34, Jason Bridges.
In row number 15 be Cody Anderson, WJN Motorsports, car number 10. To his outside, Nathan Bashcroft, and car number 6.
Row number next is going to be in 31st, Jeremiah Hobbs. And to his outside, Peyton Hubbard, last night's winner.
All right, the lights will be going out this time at the flag stand. Two
drivers signed up for tonight, and I'm pretty sure that this is the smallest field we've had all season. It's a much more technical track. I'm not surprised to see fewer drivers. But still, Steve, even on such a technical track, what a turnout Bluegrass has had all season long so far.
Definitely. Here we go. Nick Litter looking to bring the field in. Nick Litter into the infield. Here we come. Barney's waving the green flag. We're racing. Keith Hackney gets a good start at 69. Compared to Radburn Shutters, Hackney to the race lead in turn number 1 to outside line. Hackney knew he had to get on the gas as soon as that green flag waved. Radburn Shutters falls to second. Alex Pinn in that third spot into car number 30. Jim Alton fourth. Bryce Hunter in the top 5. And then you have James Silvers, Tyler Evans battling side by side. It was complete lap number 1 here at Nashville Fairgrounds.
Yeah, I'm absolutely blown away by that start that Keith Hackney had to shoot him straight into a race to the lead, and we know how smooth Hackney can be. Once he's up there, it's hard to get by him. It's hard to catch him. His caution flag's gone away.
And that caution flag really saved Penn. He got loose coming out turn number 4, but the caution coming out for the, I believe, the 17 and the 55 of Bobby Mays. Let's take a look at it. As they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway in turn number 3. Oh, it looks like it happened a little bit further ahead. The 2 of Bobby Mays was involved. It was the 55 of Kyle Mays that was ahead of him. For the first caution of the night, and they were talking about last night. We had a lot of cautions in the truck series. He just kind of loses it going into turn number 3. Good save for most. I mean, Lancaster really saved too. He just came to the stop there.
Could have been really bad for Lancaster. Man, he came close to getting into him right there. But yeah, a little bit different than what we saw last night in the truck series. Truck series seemed to do okay, but when they hit the apron is when they were losing it. But right there, he just kind of got into the rough on it inside, and around the car went.
Well, talking about it, I mean, you got Sarah cheering on her son, number 7 of Justin Winters. You got Charlene Kostritza saying, "Let's go, Sean." So 21 people watching. We're just shy of everybody hitting that thumbs up or thumbs down. But the goal of it is this week is try to get 100 consecutive viewers on YouTube at one time. And Jason will do a $50 drawing with everybody that was watching. And to qualify for that, first we got to share it out, get the viewers. Then everybody needs to type in their name in the chat, and he will do that drawing once we hit 100 consecutive viewers. So 23 of you are watching. Share it out. Let's get it going. Lights are out, and Keith Hackney fixing to bring us back to the green.
And not surprised to see him choose the outside after the initial start that he had there on that outside line. Just shot out of a cannon down the front straightaway, quickly taking a race lead. You know, Steve, he told us last week that he had planned to be a threat in all 3 series the rest of the season.
He did. Nick Leonard brings the pace car in. We're back to racing here in Nashville as we complete lap number 6 on lap number 7. Good restart there for Keith Hackney. Jim Alt on the outside. He's in that 3rd spot there. So come out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Alex Pinn and 4 Tyler Evans in the top 5 in that 77 machine. There's Justin Winters right now. Currently in 7th. Working the outside. That number 9. Bryce Hunter. As they head into turn number 1. Good race there going between those 2 drivers out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Give Winters that 6th spot. As now he's just one shy of getting to the top 5. Bryce Hunter, James Silvers, Tony Iverson, and Robbie Richards rounds out your top 10 here at Nashville as we complete lap number 8.
The drivers have now started to settle down single file throughout the field. Keith Hackney just continues to pull away from Radburn Shutters in second. Car going around the 38 for the back, collecting more cars. Adam Lancaster around 38 managed to save it. Oh, there goes Jason Bridges. And Blake Hensley, the 28, involved as well. That is Alexander Carr in the 28 involved. John Kostritz looks like he just dodged it. Not sure if maybe he had contact earlier.
And this track's really bumpy there. You look at 38. It looks like it gets loose coming out turn number 4 just a tad bit. And he does make a little contact with that 46 on the right-hand side of the door. That turns it back around against the outside wall. And Lancaster gets back into him, and there goes the parking lot. The used car sales parking lot in the back straightaway here at Nashville. There's several drivers getting involved in that.
And poor Adam Lancaster just absolutely nowhere to go. Smashed into the inside wall hard, ripping the front clip off that thing.
As we're back to live pictures here at Nashville, you're watching the Bluegrass Xfinity Series live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Lisa says, let's go, Sean. All right, we got 22 people, 23 people watching. Let's share it out. Let's double the viewers. Let's try to get 46 in the next 10 minutes. We could do that. If everybody shares it out one time, and we gave one viewer for every share, we're going to make Jason a happy man.
Absolutely would.
17 people hit the thumbs up. We got a few more that can do it. They are watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button too. Doesn't cost you a thing. Catch the Bluegrass anytime they're live on their YouTube channel. This week we're just really promoting the Bluegrass YouTube side of things. Normally we don't do that because there's nothing really in it for the broadcast, but it really helps the league out, BJ.
Yeah, it definitely does. You know, monetization is a really big thing on YouTube, and Jason Collins wants to take that and wants to take it right back, put it towards these drivers, help these drivers out, because obviously it's the drivers that can help get him to the Bluegrass YouTube channel to that point, so Jason can take that, put it back towards the league, and help to improve everything for the league. He can give better payouts, the whole 9 yards, and really put back into the series, draw more drivers, be able to promote better racing, the whole 9 yards. So make sure you guys help him out. Say hello in the comments, jumpstart that YouTube algorithm, and yeah, hit that thumbs up button.
Well, Dustin Price says Hackney for the win. All right. Who else do y'all have out there to win tonight? We're only in lap number 14, coming to the green flag on lap number 15. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure to share out the broadcast. We sure do appreciate you as we're coming back to green flag racing. Keith Hackney in control to outside. Radbird shutters on the inside, coming to the green. Hackney fires. Good start for Hackney. Alex Pitt in that 30 machine has a good run on the outside. Him and Ratbird Shutters are side by side. Coming down turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Into turn.
This is not where Shutters wants to be. He's been running that higher line where Alex Penn is right now. Shutters stuck down to the inside. He's gonna get the position now, though. He takes over that second spot from Alex Penn. We're looking a little further back. You see Tony Iverson on the bottom side just losing positions left and right. Several drivers stuck to that inside. There goes another car around the outside of Tony Iverson. He's gonna back off too wide behind him. Looks like Scott Fritz and Sean Kostritza. There's the 16. That's the 18 of Michael Robinson right there as well.
Well, you look at this. In the top 4 right now is Justin Winters coming down to the start-finish line. Complete lap number 17. Winters in that 7 car. Nice-looking car. And Jim Alt has one win on the season in that number 1 winning opening night with the Bluegrass Xfinity Series this season. But Keith Hackney comes down, the yellow flag. And I hate to say it, I almost thought I was wrong. I am wrong, but the 5, I believe that's the 5. Well, we got a little.
It's like the 5 on the inside just came to a stop for wreck up ahead, I think.
The 25 involved. That's Greg Carr, and the 99 of Peyton Hubbard involved, last night's winner.
Well, actually, missed out. It was on up ahead of them. And there you see them all checking up. Hensley to the bottom, Hubbard to the bottom. Everybody's checking up. Rexall up ahead.
Nathan Mascroft involved.
Michael Robinson. Looks like he got involved.
Yeah, actually,
Scott Fritz.
5 to 16. Dylan Merriam. Oh, him at the 55 get into it. That's going to get the 5 sideways. 16 checks up. Everybody checking up. Really another park lot going on the back straightaway.
And what it does the short track racing like is everybody getting so close together and racing so tight. When one person starts to wreck and somebody else goes to check up for them, there's really nowhere for people to go a lot of times but into the back of the car checking up. So unfortunate turn of the event for a lot of these guys, but able to hang on to it, keep running. Our top 5 now, though. It's going to be Keith Hackney, Alex Ben Radburn, Shutters, Justin Winters, and Jim Ott. Your top 5 right now. Justin Winters up 6 spots into that 4th position. But let's talk about big movers for a minute. 12th and 13th, you've got Chuck Gentile up 12 spots into 12th. And Jeremiah Hobbs up 13 spots into 18th already, Steve.
Definitely some good racing going on. I mean, a lot of big movers. You got to give it to Hackney on this initial starting race, get a good jump over Radburn Shutters. Again, he's going to choose the outside as Alex Penn will restart on the inside at number 30. So the outside seemed to be going at the very beginning of the race, so we'll see how it carries on. Nick Leonard brings the pace car in. We're fixing to go back to racing.
Another good start for Keith Hackney. Jumps straight out to about 2.5 car length lead over Alex Penn. Look at Radburn Shutters falling back once again. The 7 of James Silvers moves his way into that 3rd spot now, fighting to the outside of Shutters is his teammate James Silvers side by side for that 4th position as they head down into turn number 1.
Some good racing as their top 2 start to pull away from Justin Winters. How about Justin Winters in the top 3 right now? James Silvers in that 5th spot. Look at Bryce Hunter. Hackney goes wide. That's going to allow Alex Penn to the race lead. There's Jim Alt currently running 7th. Right behind him, putting pressure on him, is Tyler Evans in the 77. And there's the 12 of Robbie Richards as they come out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Tony Alverson right behind them. And then you have the 88 Chuck Gentile making his way back up into that 11th spot after being involved in an early caution. And there is Scott Fritz in the 01 in 12th. Right now, Nathan Mashcroft involved in the wreck a couple laps ago, making his way back up to that 19th position. Jason Bridges is a driver out of the race, but Keith Hackney reclaims the lead out of 4. He will lead lap number 27 as we're on lap number 28.
Battle going now for that 2nd spot. Radburn Shutters wants it back. He's heavy to the inside of Alex Penn. He's got the position, scored it in 2nd through the corner. Coming off the corner, it is going to be Radburn Shutters. He's going to be clear and able to move up in front of Alex Penn. Now give him that spot back. Alex Penn now has to hold off the charging Justin Winters behind him. He's been working his way through the field, but everybody now throughout pretty much the entire field now is single filed out. But let's talk about Tyler Evans right now in that 8th position, Steve. He's really picked up a lot this season from where he was last season. It seemed like he really struggled, and this season he's been running consistently inside the top 10.
Definitely, sometimes you need to get your feet wet, get yourself going, carry momentum on to the following season. That's something he's been working with. As you look at Brad Gebhardt, went wide coming out turn number 4. That's going to allow 99. Last night's winner, Peyton Hubbard. Peyton Hubbard, a couple of laps down, so was Sean Stritza in the 46. And Keith Hackney started to pull away from Radburn Shutters in at number 3. Alex Penn in 3rd. There's Justin Winters in 4th. And James Silvers in the 33. Your top 5 here at Nashville is worth lap number 32.
And Hackney just continuing to pull away from the field. Just had a phenomenal, flawless race, all except for one mistake through turns 1 and 2, but took it right back. It's just staying extremely smooth out there. You know, you see right there, Radburn Shutters is going to gain ground through turns 3 and 4, but Hackney seems to have the better run off the exit and gains most of that ground right back. Looking all throughout the field, everybody single filed out, everybody taking it easy at the moment. Fastest car on track at the moment is actually Radburn Shutters in that second position by nearly 2/10 over Keith Hackney that last time by.
Well, you know, I'm a little quiet right now. This is because I'm sharing out the broadcast and YouTube side things for the Bluegrass, trying to help us out here. So if y'all are watching at home, make sure you hit that share button. Also, Jason wants a thumbs up. Remember, we get over 100 viewers at one time watching. He's going to do a drawing for $50 to some lucky viewer, as long as there is a comment in the chat. So just make sure to share out the broadcast. Let's try to do that for him. Make sure to hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. Keith Hackney leading the way here at Nashville. He has around a 10-car length advantage over the 33 of Radburn Shutters. Or the 3 of Radburn Shutters. Alex Penn in the 30, right behind him. Justin Winters, he's in striking distance, the 33. That's James Silvers, Radburn Shutters teammate, currently in the top 5. Then you got Jim Alt with 1 win on the season. Bryce Hunter not having a win, but he's had a couple of strong runs in that number 9 machine. Doing a good job tonight. Robbie Richards, he wants something done. He wants a win or a top 5 or top 3. His teammates been able to get it done in the last couple of races. He doesn't want to be the odd man staying out. As we got Chuck Gentile bringing out our caution here. Take a look at NLR instant replay. Just gets loose. But since he was at 90-degree angle, the caution came out. Good job for the 2, not getting in them. Chuck Gentile, a lap down here.
And I'm not really sure what caused it, but a little further update on Chuck Gentile's number 88. His motor gave out on him there as well. Not sure of the cause. Didn't look like there was any front end damage to that number 88. But his motor did blow, and when it took all that pressure off the tires, it just caused him to break loose and spin out by the sounds of it. But unfortunate for him.
Definitely unfortunate. Stacy Johnson says, sure, glad the track doesn't look like our streets outside. We are ISDN. Well, I can tell you in Arkansas, we're ISDN too, so understand that. Sarah Green.
We are here as well in West Virginia. We got ice and 4 inches of snow from last night to today.
Natasha says, hello, bestie. Hello, Natasha. Thank you for tuning in. Stacy Johnson, thank you for tuning in. Jeremy Vaughn. As we're under caution here at Nashville Fairgrounds, you're watching the Xfinity Series live on Ultimate Dirt TV, the Bluegrass Iracing League. 32 drivers took the green flag tonight. Actually, 31. Cody Anderson, I believe, is admin.
Yeah, I believe you're correct. Actually, he's not in the booth. I ain't too sure.
Well, where are you at? How come, to give up a race win for a few inches of snow? Right about now. So where are you located at? Lights are going out. We're going to go back to racing.
No. I happen to know your team owners there, Jonathan, and I say no. You are not giving up a race win for a few inches of snow.
Well, there's 7 people watching that's not giving a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button down there for Jason Collins. Make sure to share out the broadcast. If each you share it out once, we get 60 people watching. Do another one, and then we get 100 people. Jason's going to do a $50 drawing. That's something you don't want to miss. But right now, Keith Hackney brings us back to the green going into turn number 3. Jonathan Atkins there having some fun with us. But look at Radbird Shutters and Jim Alt battling side by side. That's the battle for third as a head in turn number 1. Shutters going to clear Alt in that number 1 machine. Better watch out because Alex Penn is right behind him. And what about Justin Winters in the top 3? Currently running second right now. Sarah's in Indiana. How about that? Oh, Hawaii. No snow there. Hey, I think half of us would love to be in Hawaii right now.
I would. I'm tired of this cold stuff. But you mentioned just Winters. Man, fantastic run and a sharp-looking car. I am loving that bright orange on that number 7 machine out of tonight. And caution flag is going to fly once again here over Nashville Fairgrounds.
And I think this happens a little bit ahead. It does. Peyton Hubbard. Ooh, there's some ping-pong balling going on.
Yeah, Hubbard not having the luck that he was looking for after getting a race win last night. Adam Lancaster looks like he's involved yet again.
Oh, the 44 bunches things up. There went around to 99.
Nathan Mashcroft actually claimed this, so it sounds like there's something a little further up.
Yeah, it gets into the 44, gets him in the wall. There you got the others checking up, had nowhere to go. As we ride on board with Adam Lancaster. Another used car parts sale going on in turn number 4.
As a former announcer at Ultimate Dirt TV would say, scattered, smothered, and covered like a metal omelet of mayhem and destruction.
And that's just kind of scary. As the 46, Sean Kashur will get a lap back. He's the lucky dog under this caution. Top 5 looking like this. Keith Hagen, Justin Winters, Radburn Shutters, Jim Alt, and Alex Penn. As we're on lap number 50 here at Nashville. The 5th caution of the night. Stage break in 20 more laps. In 20 laps. As you see the drivers pacing around Nashville as they're getting the track cleaned up.
So I'll head down pit road. It's only 1 lap down now. Trying to work his way back into it. Keith Hack's going to choose the outside again.
Well, Stacy's in Kentucky. Her daughter's in Arkansas in school. So her daughter's seeing the winter weather. I'm sure, Stacy, you are in Kentucky.
Oh yeah, they got the same storm we got. I think yesterday when they got theirs.
Well, lights go out again. Justin Winters will restart in that second spot on the inside of row number 1. Keith Hackney chooses the outside for this restart. If you're watching right now, there's 7 people that haven't hit the thumbs up or thumbs down on the broadcast. Make sure you hit it. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe. As Keith Hackney fixing to bring us back to green here at Nashville. Green flag is out. Good start for Keith Hackney. But you know what? Justin Winters had a good start too there as they head into turn number 1. Right now, the battle's for third. Jim Alt, Radburn, Shutters, Alt on the outside, Shutters to the inside. And we got one. That's Robbie Richards slow on the back straightaway trying to save his car. Ooh, that got kind of dangerous and hairy, BJ.
Yeah, that definitely did. He did a good job, though, to take it down to the inside and let it just ride the wall out and just straighten the car back out and not bring a caution out. So, props to Robbie Richards on hanging on to that number 12 machine. But everybody's starting once again to single file out. It looks like nice. Hunter started to take a look to the outside of somebody there. I believe that's Radburn. Shutters in front of him was not quite able to get it done. Those Shutters fall all the way back to 5th behind his teammate James Silvers.
As they come along, let's get the ticker going on lap number 56 here. 55 laps in the books. Keith Hackney race leader, Justin Winters, Jim Alt, James Silvers, and Shutters. Your top 5 here at Nashville. Keith Hackney has led since the start of the race, so he's led 56 laps. As right now he's pulled away from the 7 of Justin Winters. Winters went a little high there, allowed Jim Alt to close up just a tad bit out turn number 2. As they head into turn number 3. A little further back in the field, you see some people dicing it, trying to gain some spots there. There is Nathan Bashcroft in the 60, currently running at 13th position. Right ahead of him is Jordan Slater in 92 and Tyler Evans in the 77. As those two are side by side out turn number 2. And BJ, just kind of look how rough this track is.
Yeah, you see him just bouncing all over the place. And we got a gyro cam. If we got a gyro cam, you can really see it. That's looks like a roll bar, maybe. But yeah, this track is extremely rough. Cars just bouncing all over the place. They're very, very abrasive on the tires. Puts a lot of wear on them. Surprised to see a lot of these drivers stay out as long as they have and not go down for tires. But I do believe they only have 4 sets of tires, so they got to use them sparingly. 3 sets in the garage and 1 on the car. So they gotta use it sparingly. They gotta make smart decisions as to when they're going to use their tires and when it's going to be the most optimal for them to pick up positions. Right there you see on track Jim Ott falls back into 5th. That allows Silvers and Shutters to move up to 3rd and 4th. Bryce Hunter putting the pressure on Jim Ott loose off of turn number 4. Now is able to hang on to it though, but that allows Hunter to gain more ground on him.
As we're on lap number 62, the stage break coming up. Around about 8 laps here at Nashville. Keith Hackney has right about 15 car length advantage over Justin Winters in the number 7. But what a good run that Justin Winters is having. In the top 3 right now. You know, he wants his valuable stage points going in to playoffs. I mean, every point counts, and stage points really help. As the third 3, James Silvers right there in that 3rd spot. Jeremiah Hobbs up 23 spots in the number 19 Interstate Batteries car. With Scott Fritz right behind him in the 0-1. And there's Tony Iverson in 10th. So that is Tony Iverson has some damage on the right rear of that car.
It's a common thing to see right now. The driver breaking up the Cornerstone Motorsports party is Justin Winters. Cornerstone Motorsports leading, and then 3rd and 4th And Justin Winters, he's got to be feeling the pressure, knowing that he's surrounded by these guys right now. He's got to be feeling the pressure and thinking to himself, cannot make any mistakes. As long as he keeps running his line, doesn't make mistakes, doesn't open the door to the inside, he should be all right coming to the stage. As we're about lap 70. We're about 3 laps to go. I was thinking 75 there for a second, but 3 laps to go to the stage, and here comes James Silvers all over the back bumper to the inside now, down the back straightaway.
The 7, Justin Winters, going to try to hold him off as he come out turn number 4 down the front straightaway in turn number 1. Winters going to have to run the high line, but Silvers on the bottom of it. But look at the run off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Justin Winters has as they head into turn number 3. So Justin Winters just needs to keep it right there, keep it tight, keep it pinched down. As James Silvers now takes over that second spot going into turn number 1.
Just 2 laps to go to the end of the stage. We'll take the white flag here out of turn number 4 side by side. Justin Winters got himself up on that high side. Now he's in trouble. Loses 3rd, about to lose 4th to Jim Ott. He's going to hang on to it off turn number 4. White flag is in the air for the stage. Keith Hackney still leading. It's a cornerstone party in the top 3.
Definitely a cornerstone party. But hey, that's what that team's looking for. As Keith Hackney picks up the win in the stage. James Silvers, Ratbird Shutters, Justin Winters, Jim Alt round out your top 5. Atkins says one of the top 5 tracks where you might be one of the few drivers to agree with that.
Yeah.
As drivers come down pit road, Keith Hackney bringing everybody down. Hackney in this pit stop also is the 33 of James Silvers. There's Alt. There's Shutters down the pit road. Tires already going on the right-hand side. The number 7. Now on the left-hand side. Keith Hackney fires off first off of pit road. It'd be Hackney, Silvers, Shutters, Jim Alt, and Winters. Your top 5 coming out of pit road. Bryce Hunter in 6, Alex Penn, Scott Fritz, Tony Alverson, and Sean Kostritza in the top 10.
And Kostritza did not take a pit stop that time to get himself back on the lead lap. Smart move by Kostritza, especially the way that this race has been playing out for these guys. 5 cautions already here tonight. I expect to see more now that these guys are on fresh tires. So with that, that should allow Kostritza to get in, get his fuel and tires, stay on the lead lap, and try to work his way back through this field.
Definitely. You know, I'm wondering with all these cautions, is Jason Collins stuffing his face with pizza right now? I mean, I'm just wondering.
I mean, I would, but I have to talk.
Eating some pizza, not sharing with nobody, probably is what he's doing. Sean Kostritza now coming down pit road in the 46, along with the 55 of Kyle Mays down there. 25 Greg Carr's in the pit road. Peyton Hubbard still on pit road.
Kyle Mays got a black flag coming down pit road. It's definitely going to be under review, but I expect to see him get held there quite a while, and he did. 22-second pit stop for Kyle Mays. That's not what he was wanting.
Look at all the drivers going to get a wave around. As lights go out, or not a wave around, but a wave around the pace car. Lights go out.
I would definitely be a wave around.
Well, you mean you'd be waving when you're going around, or actual wave around?
Well, they get waved around the pace car. Green on timing there, but green flag is actually already out. Not really sure what's going on. There's something going on with scoring, but now the green flag is officially out. Good jump for Keith Hackney. James Silvers falls into second. Battle going on for third. Down in turn number 1, that's Randburg Shutters. Jim Ott. Yeah, not sure what was going on there with iRacing and throwing the green flag when it did. Drivers were still on the back straightaway when the green flag flew. Sean Stritza also receiving black flag. Going to have that looked at. And going to have it looked at very quickly. He's going to move the inside and let Keith Hackney and company go by. Waiting to see just what's going to happen with Sean Stritza. He goes a lap down again.
He goes a lap down. He's going to battle to the inside. James Silvers. A caution is back out on the racetrack for Robbie Richards in that 12 machine. Goes in there and just loses it in turn number 3. Jalapeno poppers.
Ooh, jalapenos sound good.
Alex Robinson. Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Hi, Alex.
Well, you know, Alex Robinson, he got to announce, I believe, on Dirt Vision at Dirt Track at Charlotte, like the week before. It was something like that. Flow Racing, I believe he was in once or twice.
Yeah, he's moving up in the world, and Steve, there's only one place I can stay, and it happens to be here. Alex Robinson got to start with us.
That's right. Me and Alex, you know, he went big time, and, you know, first night, Alex worked with me. I said, you know what? Yeah, come on in. He came on in, and look where he is now. Big time. Too big for us.
Yeah, he don't have time for it. So I'm going to tell you a secret. I had a little bit of a headache yesterday and offered Alex $40 out of my pocket to come and call the race, and he turned it down.
Well, I can't blame him. I mean,
Well,
he
yeah.
charges like $400 to announce a race now.
I know. I mean, that's one of the things for them big time guys. But to me, $40 to call a race, that's usually a lot, in my opinion.
I don't know, Jeremy. If he's doing that, he might be in the bathroom for the rest of the race, Jeremy. I'm just saying. We don't know. But I'm just guesstimating. Alex Robinson has no internet, but he'll be on Float Racing this coming up season. And what track, Alex? Or we're at? What series? Let him know in the chat.
He'll be. I'm gonna burst his bubble here and tell you before he does. He's gonna be calling races for Bridgeport Motor Speedway this season.
Ah.
He'll be on Flow Racing all season long.
All right, 34 people are watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up or even a thumbs down. Jason don't care. He just wants the algorithm to start going. Appreciate everybody in the chat keeping it going. That makes it more popular, more people to see on YouTube.
And somebody let dogs in the broadcast booth again. That's quite all right. We love our pups.
Well, they're cheering on people, you know, and the thing about it is they don't know how to be quiet at certain times. But that's all right.
Sorry, Bridgeport Motorsports Park. Sorry.
Lights are going out. We're going to go back to green flag racing. Bluegrass Iracing Series has 694 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to the Bluegrass Iracing Series YouTube channel, hit subscribe today. Doesn't cost you a thing. And you can catch anytime the Bluegrass is live on their YouTube channel. And so drivers are racked and stacked, fixing to be let loose out of turn number 4. We're seeing already a lot of right side romance and some left side loving as Keith Hackney brings us back to green. Good start for Keith Hackney. Jim Alt actually getting a good start too as he goes in turn number 1 side by side with James Silver. Silver's going to clear him in the middle of 1 and 2 there. And now he starts to pull away from Jim Alt as they head down the back straightaway. Then number 3 of Radburn Shutters thought about looking underneath Jim Alt, thought better of it. Justin Winters right there behind him in that 5th spot. Caution will wave on the racing surface. And I really don't know why
Not sure what caused that one, but take a look at the 28 taking out the 12, Steve. Look for Alex Carr and Robbie Richards.
Well,
On back, maybe? Yeah, 'cause it's already coming across the stripe there. Right there it was. So we're doubled all through the field, coming through turns 3 and 4. This is coming to the green, I believe. Coming from the green. See 12, Robbie Richards. He's going to slide up high. 28 of Alex Carr is going to look to duck low. See him right there on that line. Robbie Richards starts to come down. And actually, I would say that one would be more on Robbie Richards coming down across the nose of Alex Carr. It didn't look to me like Alex Carr's car. Yeah, hey, there's too many cars in that statement. It didn't look like his car moved up anymore on that dotted line there. Nonetheless, Alex Carr does bring his car down pit road, so he'll be restarting towards the back of the field anyways. "23 cars left on the lead lap, 24th on back. He's one or more laps down. Jeremiah Hobbs looks like he's going to call it. No, he's coming back out of the pits. For a second there, he might have been calling it, but Keith Hackett is going to choose the outside once again. The lights are going out of turn number 4 right here. James Silvers lined back up to his inside teammates on the front row. Their teammate will be of Radberg Shutters, our pole starter of the race, will be starting in 4th, right behind the race leader of Keith Hackney. This could help him, Steve, to try to work back forward and get back inside the top 3.
it definitely can. Oh, hit the wrong button there. So we're on lap number 8 now. We'll come back to green on lap number 90. Two by two, racked and stacked. Fix to go back to Fast and Furious Racing. Here at Nashville, Keith Hackney on the loud pedal. We're back to racing. Good start for Keith Hackney. Now teammates battle. Actually, teammates in the top 3. And Silvers does clear to 3 of Radberg Shutters. There's Jim Alton, the 1, and the 0-1 of Scott Fritz. Now the top 5. Winners is falling back in that 6th spot, but here he comes. Oh! Scott Fritz around, and so's a melee. Yes, a melee. The 72 of Iverson, the 12. Michael Robinson involved. And that time looked like the 0-1 just got in there a little hot and heavy. Oh. He might have made some contact. Let's see here.
I'm sure. I don't believe he did.
No, he didn't. He just gets loose. Just gets loose all on his lonesome.
Not a common sight from the veteran Scott Fritz.
And there goes the accordion effect right behind him. Everybody trying to check up Tony Iverson sideways. Middle is 3 and 4. And that's when the jam starts. And there you see the 12. He's sliding into it. 17, Adam Lancaster having a really rough race tonight with 2 wins on the season. Another used parts sale going on turns number 4 there. Tony Iverson down pit road. There comes Brad Gephardt. Iverson now leaving pit road. The high side hustlers number 72. There is Scott Fritz who calls the wreck. In the Majula C Speed Shop, car number 01. You're watching the Bluegrass Xfinity Series live here at Nashville Fairgrounds, as there goes the 01 getting waved around the pace car. Keith Hackney will re-choose the outside for this restart. James Silver sitting inside. Jim Alt, Radbird Shutters, row number 2. Justin Winters, Ed, Bryce Hunter, row number 3. And you got Todd Bays in the 42, and Jordan Slater. Oh no, that's Alex Penn to his outside, row number 4. Evans and Slater, row number 5. Here we come. Pace car is in. We're fixing to go back to green flag racing. Isaac Evans says James holding to the floor. Hood it sticks. Okay, there you go. Green sticks. There you go. Green flag is out. Look at Jim Alt. He won opening night here with Bluegrass Xfinity Series with heavy pressure. I hope it sticks. CASHAPP back out on the racetrack. I believe that's Tony Iverson involved in that 72 machine.
We're having a hard time getting started.
Oh,
Back. Oh, looks like he just checked up a little bit, and Robbie Richards stuck with nowhere to go but into his back bumper.
Charles Barnes says Tombstone. Well, Isaac Evans cheering on James there. Jonathan Atkins will be competing tomorrow night, watching live. If you're just tuned in to the Bluegrass Xfinity Series, make sure on the YouTube hit that thumbs up button or thumbs down. Jason don't care. He just wants some reaction going on down there. Make sure to hit subscribe if you have not. Doesn't cost you a thing.
And believe it or not, I've done a lot of studying on the YouTube algorithm over the last year or so, and although hitting the thumbs down button might make those who's streaming go, oh man, well that sucks, I got a thumbs down on it, you know, it might hurt their feelings a little bit. It does the exact same for the YouTube algorithm as hitting a thumbs up does, because all that the YouTube algorithm is recognizing is the reaction. It's not recognizing what kind of reaction it is, it's just recognizing a reaction. So just go down there, you'll see them both side by side, just randomly click, it'll help.
Alrighty. Make sure to share out the broadcast on YouTube here. Copy the link, share it on your Facebook page. Let's get everybody watching. Tomorrow night we'll be live just on YouTube again. That's what we've done all week long. 24 people are giving a thumbs up or a thumbs down. There's 37 watching, so a little over, or about 13 people need to hit that thumbs up or thumbs down button. And make sure you hit the little settings button, and you can change it, the quality, to 1080p. For better viewing.
I'm going to hit you guys with another statistic here for the Bluegrass YouTube channel. Last night's broadcast, over half, 51.2% of the viewers of the people watching were not subscribed. So that means as many viewers as we had last night, if we'd have had more people hit the subscribe button, we could have probably had at least another 100 subscribers here for the Bluegrass YouTube channel.
Well, I'm kind of confused here. Lights are out. We're single file. I guess we're going to try to get some green flag racing in here. Keith Hackney leading the way. Caution comes back out. Not too sure what was happening there. I guess I had a problem with the iRacing and getting them lined up. Pace car making his way back onto the racing surface with the lights out still, so not sure what's going on. Might be having a little problems with time and scoring. We're going to try it one more time. Oh, there's the lights on the pace car now flashing.
They're trying to determine what is actually going on here with scoring.
Well, this is what I can tell you. Your top five is Keith Hackney, Jim Alt, James Silvers, Radbird Shutters, Bryce Hunter, your top five. Then you got Justin Winters outside the top five in that sixth position with Alex Penn, Todd Bates, Jordan Slater, and Tyler Evans rounding out your top 10. Bobby Mays, Dylan Merriam, Michael Robinson, Jeremiah Hobbs, Sean Kostritza in the top 15. They got Nathan Mashcroft, Blake Hensley last night finished second, running out of gas, leading, coming to the checker down turn number 4. Alex Carr at 18th, Brad Gephardt, and Tony Iverson round out your top 20. Still have no clue what's going on.
Yeah, iRacing has got the scoring messed up at the moment, and they were working to get everybody sorted back out. They had to send Scott Fritz to the rear because for some reason it was putting him up towards the front, even though he was a lap down. So they're trying to get him back to where he's supposed to be. iRacing is giving information to race control that Scott Fritz cannot be sent to the rear of the field. So possibly going to have to do it manually. Half the field has a black flag.
As we're coming back to the green flag here at Nashville on lap 105, the single file restart. I have a lot of cautions, so try to get some green flag racing in. So look a little further back. Got some people trying to get some spots out. Turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Keith Hackney, Jim Alt, and James Silvers, Radbird Shutters, Bryce Hunter, your top 5 as they start to pull away from Alex Penn in that 30 machine. The 17 of Adam Lancaster making his way back onto the racing surface on the back straightaway. Jim Alt closing in on your race leader in a hurry as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway.
Single file throughout the field, but Jim Ott plans to change that as he's heavy on the back bumper of Keith Hackney now. You know, he's been inside the top 3 pretty much the entire race. It seems like Keith Hackney has led the entire race, but Jim Ott wants to change that, take over the race lead, push Keith Hackney back, and get himself a race win as we have just under 70 laps to go here in this race.
The top 2 pulled away from James Silvers. There's Silvers in that 3rd spot with Radbird Shutters there. 4th, there's Bryce Hunter, and the 7 of Justin Winters. Alex Penn right there breathing down the neck of Justin Winters. Todd Bays into 42. He has some damage on that car. He's been beaten, banged up tonight. There's Jordan Slater in 9th in that 92 machine. And Tyler Evans in the 77. Rounds out your top 10. But Keith Hackney, your race leader, here on lap number 110.
Hackney continued to pull away from the rest of the field. Cornerstone drivers 3rd and 4th once again. Silver Shutters on your top 5. Everybody's wanting this race win. But right now, Ott and Hackney's so fast, it's almost a race for third, and caution flag is going to fly again.
The 28, I believe, of Alex.
Alex. Looks like he just lost it off of turn number 2. Good decision to keep it down low and not try to spin it around and take off again. You see him lined up there behind the leader of Keith Hackney now.
As we're on lap number 113. 11 cautions, actually 10 cautions on the night. That 11th one, or was showing 11, but one of them was the stage break. On lap number 7.
I believe that was caution number 6 on lap number 70 was the stage break. So we've had 5 cautions since coming back to the second. They're coming to the second stage. Be interested to see if race control decides to go single file once again, try to get these guys some laps in. Getting right about 2 to 3 laps of green flag run at the moment. And the one who's led the most laps, Steve, we've seen it before. It happens to be Nick Leonard.
Definitely. You know what? How about that, Jason? Can you hear me better now? Yeah, it's kind of switched. The microphone switch is coming from the cam. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is a bit strange. I just turned the audio on to listen back. That is a bit odd.
A little bit odd there, but hey, it happens. It's, you know. I don't know how it switched, but it did a switch. But now it's back. It's back to the Yeti.
Yeti. I want a Yeti. You got the blue Yeti?
No, mine's black.
Well, no, yeah, they are black, but
Oh.
they call them blue Yeti when you on the box. It says blue Yeti, I think. That's the one I want. It's got a bunch of different little settings on the side of it. Is it? That's the one I want. That's the one I want.
As we're facing under caution here on lap number 117, the drivers will double them up. Lights would go out or go back to green flag action. Jason laughing at me. He said the brand is blue. My bad.
I didn't know the brand was blue either. I thought that was the I thought it was a Yeti microphone. And blue was the line that it was.
Coming back to the green flag. The 69 line pedal. We're back to racing. As they head into turn number 1, Keith Hackney pulls out in front, but the battle's going on for second with Ratbird, Shutters, and Jim Alt. Shutters going to try to clear him in turn number 3. Alt going to battle back. Shutters pushes a little high there as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. 118 laps in the books. And there's the 33 of James Silvers in 4th, and Justin Winters right now with a top 5, having a good run here at Nashville in that number 7 machine.
Yeah, by far one of the best runs we've seen from him this season. Stayed inside the top 5 the entire race so far. And that's actually up 5 positions from where he started running in 5th right now. He started in 10th, so fantastic job. Got up there very quickly and staying there. But right now, the battle going on right up ahead of him actually just concluded. It looks like Jim Ott takes back over that 3rd spot. Radburn Shutters with the fastest lap of the race that last time by with an 18.67. It's the fastest car on track and the fastest lap of the race, and still, actually, Keith Hackney did just barely outdo him that last time by.
When you look for two wide action, look for a little further back with Bobby Mays and Sean Kostritza side by side for the last couple laps there. Mays is going to try to clear him because they head to turn number 1, but here comes Kostritza back on the inside. That's a battle for 10th and 11th on the board. Mays clears him down the back straightaway. Now here comes Jeremiah Hobbs on the outside. Hobbs, oh, Nelly almost got into the 2 of Bobby Mays. He's in the wall. Sean Kostritza will clear him down the front straightaway into turn number 1, but Jeremiah Hobbs is not done yet, boys, as now he clears Kostritza down the back straightaway.
And what a job Kostritza's done, though, to make his way back into this race. Right in 12th right now. He was 2 laps down and outside of the top 20 earlier in this race. Now he's back on the lead lap and right there in the mix to go after a top 10 position. So good job, good recovery out of the driver of the number 46. Top 3 finish last night. He was definitely looking to carry some momentum into tonight. Just the night has not gone his way. Carter's inside getting loose. That's the 42 of Todd Mays. He hangs on to it, though. But that's going to open the door for Michael Robinson to his outside. Now Blake Hensley coming along with him.
Blake Hensley had to get on the binders going to turn number 3. Not get into Michael Robinson. Now Blake Hensley on the outside for that position. Robinson got a little loose out turn number 4. Blake Hensley finished second last night in the Truck Series. Lost the win. Coming, running out of the gas out of turn number 4. Meanwhile, Keith Hackney was leading last night with 2 laps to go when he ran out of gas and lost that lead. Radford Shutters right there in second. Jim Alt in third. Get pulled away. Silver's in that 4th position. There's the 7 of winners, Bryce Hunter. In his hip pocket as they come out turn number 4. We complete lap number 127.
Yeah, speaking of fuel, I'm just sitting here keeping an eye on laps and when they went down the first time. These guys, all of them inside the top 8 went down on lap number 71. So we know they can make it right about 70 to 71 laps with 5 cautions. And we've had more than that here in the second stage. So I'm curious as to exactly how far these guys can go on fuel. We really don't have a good reading with all those cautions yet to make an estimate. But that has got to be something in the back of Keith Hackney's mind after losing the race last night to fuel game, fuel strategy. And now he's back out in front. That's got to be something playing in his mind.
Well, BJ, look at the times on the board there.
Consistently quicker for Radburn Shutters. He is reeling in Keith Hackney. The last time by Hackney was about a 10th and a half faster, but Shutters has been consistently quicker and reeling him in lap after lap. See what it times in here. Hackney and Shutters nearly even that time, but look at the run into turn number 1 that Shutters had right there. Just gained a bunch of ground on Keith Hackney done in turn number 1. See what kind of times we have at the stripe this time. I expect to see Shutters quicker again. Yes, he is by about a 10th.
So you got some good racing going up front, some good racing going on in the back. I mean, Brad Gebhardt right there. There's the 2 of Bobby Mays, 31, slowing down on the back straightaway. And then the turn number 3 coming down pit road there. Sean Kostritza in the top 10, Bobby Mays in 11th. There's Michael Robinson in 12th, Dylan Merriam. Haven't talked too much about him tonight. Currently running at 13th. Jordan Slater in 14th. And Brian Terry, how about that for the top 15 right now as Blake Hensley's down pit road.
Brian Terry's car is absolutely mangled at the moment, but he's inside the top 15. Last car on the lead lap now as the driver's coming down pit road. Is going to mix that up for him. With the 42 in the mix of our leaders right now. He's holding the 69 of Keith Hackney back. That is Todd Mays. He's kind of running the leaders line at the moment. He's been running down on the bottom through the turns, the middle bottom on the turns, making it very difficult for the 69 of Hackney to work his way by him. Now it looks like he's going to start pulling away from him. I wonder if he's got some fresher tires. I'm going to take a look at that Todd Mays lap 127. Yes, he does.
Well, you know, sometimes the leader, you got to back it up a little bit and that way you allow that person that was hard to get around, get a run, so that way you can gather it back up, and for him not being away. You know what I mean, BJ? You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I do. You almost got to set up the pass on a lap car sometimes. Caution does fly, but yeah, you do almost have to set up a pass just like you do for position. You got to set one up on lap traffic. We'll take a look here. It looks like the 0-1 of Scott Fritz involved and around again. That's 2 mistakes now out of Scott Fritz. Not a common sight for the driver of the 0-1. He's just going to hold it up there and let everybody go by. But
well, word down pit road was earlier tonight that 0-1 of Scott Fritz stole some pizza, got in the car, fired it up, took the green, and the pizza fell on the floorboard, and now his feet are just slipping.
Oh, he's got grease on the pedals.
Yeah.
That's
what happens when you steal some pizza from Jason. As your top 10 come down pit road, Michael Robinson will stay out in the number 16 machine. See the drivers down pit road. Keith Hackney gets a set of tires on the right-hand side there. The car drops. Now on the left-hand side. Oh, looky here. The 30 of Alex Penn first off of pit road. Hackney, Ratbird Shutters, Jim Alt, Justin Winters, James Silvers, Adam Lancaster. Where in the world did Adam Lancaster come from?
You know, that is definitely a good question, but he's made his way inside the top 10 with that one.
He's going back, so maybe something happened there.
Yeah, that is definitely possible. Looks like he's going to come right back down pit road, but he did not stop in his pit stall. It did not register as a stop for him, so he's going to have to go back down and hit his pit stall. But one driver that did not come down pit road, the 18 of Michael Robinson, currently scored as the race leader. Be interested to see if he sticks with that, because he did take fuel and tires on lap number 113 when he pitted, so he's not that far behind everybody. We'll see just what happens here, just what decision he makes. At this point in time, I think I'd go with track position over taking a pit stop.
Would you?
I would, absolutely would.
Being the only driver left out?
Yep. Hey, you got to do something different. You preach it all the time, Steve. You got to do something different than the leaders to make it happen.
All right. I know out of 34 people, there's 7 people that has not subscribed to the Bluegrass YouTube page. If you would do Jason a favor and hit that subscribe button, let's get 700 subscribers by the end of tonight. Let's try to do something there. So, 35 of you. There's 7 right now that has not hit subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Lights are still on the pace vehicle.
The lights should go out on the pace car right here. Looks like Michael Robinson is going to choose the outside. Alex Penn to his inside. Going to try to get that run off the corner, dive down into the turn with those older tires to try to maintain that race lead as much as he possibly can.
That's kind of scary.
A little bit. I've been in his shoes before. Yeah, it is. It's very scary.
Here we're coming back to the green. Michael Robinson. Flag is out. Alex Penn right there. Start they're side by side. Heading into turn number 1. Out of turn, caution out on the racetrack. Keith Hackney involved. Oh, Jim Alt right into the side of Keith Hackney. And what a maneuver for Justin Winters.
See if we can get another look at that. Let's take a look, another angle. See if check on something here. So there's Hackney. He's actually moving up on that green flag drop. Jim Ott takes a immediate dive to his inside. Yep, just takes an absolute immediate dive to his inside, leaves Hackney with absolutely no room, knowing that there's cars to Hackney's outside.
But what about
great save by Radburn Shutters?
But look at Justin Winters. I mean, he had to get on the binders there.
Evasive maneuvers to the max. What is that? What is that they always said back at watching Star Trek when I was growing up? The captain would always tell the helmsman engage evasive maneuvers.
Yeah. Michael Robinson coming down pit road. Alex Penn scores a race leader. Hackney right there, missing a nose clip on that car now.
He led pretty much the entire race up to this point. Now he's in dire trouble in at number 69. Gordon 12th right now. Not the way he wants this race to be going late race here.
BJ, it's Blue Microphone is the brand, okay?
Yeah. I thought it was the other way around. To be honest with you, I thought they were Yeti microphones and Blue was the line of microphones.
Well, I will tell you this. That caution on turn number 1, you would have thought Jeremy Vaughn was out there racing.
Well. Alrighty.
I'm just joking. Jeremy Vaughn just says, whoa. He knows I'm joking with him.
Alex Penn takes the inside on a restart. We've seen the outside all night long being used on the restarts, and it's worked. But Alex Penn going to change it up. He's going to take the inside. Just how this works out for him.
I mean, this sets up the 7 pretty good. He can get a win tonight, probably. Let me tell you this. But we're coming back to green flag racing as Alex Penn's on the loud pedal. Side by side into turn number 1. Radburn Shutters. Penn going to clear him down the back straightaway. Contact between teammates there. And they keep it going, BJ. And look at the 7 of Justin Winters. He did a good job not getting into that one. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, he's been all night long. It seems like it's been evasive actions for the number 7 to just avoid getting involved, and that most certainly would have been a caution right there had he not checked up and made the moves that he did right there. Right now, he's got the 19 of Jeremiah Hobbs up 26 positions all over his back bumper. Hobbs doesn't have a back bumper himself for somebody to get all over, but he is ready to rock and roll and start moving inside of the top 3 here as well. So he's got, well, actually a lot of traffic up in front of Blake Hensley up in front of Alex Penn, so that could throw a wrench in the works. But right now, Justin Winters, the inside of James Silvers, that's going to cause him to check up and open the door for Jeremiah Hobbs to his outside.
As they come out, turn number 4, coming to 22 laps to go. Alex Penn, your race leader on the inside, the lap car there, the 31 of Blake Hensley's. They're side by side. There's Shutters in 3rd, James Silvers in. James Silvers in 3rd, Radford Shutters is second. And there's Justin Winters trying to get something going on the inside. Got a little loose there out turn number 4. As they head into turn number 1, you can throw a blanket over their top 5 right now. Hobbs loose down the straightaway, and around he goes.
Such a good run, just down the drain right there. Just gonna claim the caution so race control can sort it out and move on.
Yeah, right there on that yellow line, and around he goes on the back straightaway. Yes, Sarah, he is. I mean, let me tell you. I mean, Justin Winters will have to be the luckiest driver tonight. He's been in several close calls, and he's been using his head all night long to not get into somebody when it was happening right in front of him. He's, like I said, he's been driving smart. He knows the only way to win is save that car.
Yeah, he's definitely got one of the cleanest cars out there. See, what's that saying you used to say is, you used to say, God gave you 2 eyes to see what's happening. God gave you 2 feet so you can react quickly and hit that brake pedal. Well, I think Justin Winters has been using every bit of that here tonight.
He definitely has. He's used every part of that body God has given him to make sure tonight's run has been good, because it's been nerve-wracking, that's for sure.
I think I'd be shaking at this point if I was Justin Winters, as many close calls as he's had.
I mean, damage on your top 3 has some sort of damage on the vehicle. Camaros in your top 6. You got Keith Hackney in a Toyota, currently running 7th. Bobby Mays is first Ford in that number 2 machine. That's the number clip on that car. And you got a whole slew of Chevys behind him. So tonight, we had 4 Toyotas.
Go Toyota. Sorry, I like Toyotas.
There's the 46 Sean Stritzen making his way back on the racing surface there after making a pit stop. Alex Penn, your race leader. Leave his teammates 1, 2, and 3.
I'll tell you just a second.
7 of Justin Winters, Elite Motorsports.
Sure is. If Alex Penn could get the win here tonight, I believe that would be his first win, and that would lock in 5? Would that be 5 Cornerstone drivers?
Yeah.
Locked into the playoffs? Yes, it would, by the looks of it.
All right, coming to the green with 15 laps to go. Alex Penn will choose the outside. Green flag is out. We're back to racing. Good start for Alex Penn. Justin Winters to the outside. 3 of Radford Shutters. And we got one going around. That's the 9 of Bryce Hunter. And the 31 of Blake Hensley. Let's take a look at that replay. Oh, he gets into the 77, Tyler Evans. Jim Malt got a little piece of the action. So did the Blake Hensley.
Hard hit from Blake Hensley. Unfortunately, it sounds like it's going to be the end of the night for Bryce Hunter. He's got a required repair from iRacing on that one there, so he has to bring that thing down pit road. We'll see just how long he's going to be on pit road. And One more caution. We're tied right now on cautions with the trucks. Here's 15 cautions for these guys. One more and they beat the trucks. Just 13 laps to go. Can we make it green the rest of the way, or will they beat the Truck Series caution number?
Well, only time to tell. Justin Winters restart in that third position. For Brad Gephardt getting a wave around. You're watching the Bluegrass Xfinity Series live on Ultimate Dirt TV, where the action is the attraction. The thrills, spills, and unexpected violence. The violence will happen on Discord and chat after the race.
Let me go see if there is any yet. No, I don't see any post-race fights yet. Well, it's always my favorite thing to read after a race is post-race fights.
Yeah.
I will try him now under attack by a dog saying that she has not gotten enough attention today.
Well, lights hopefully will go out this time. Who do you think's going to win tonight? Put your picks in the chat. Will it be Alex Penn picking up his first win of the season, or Radbird Shutters? Will it be James Silvers or Justin Winters? Or could Keith Hackney pull it off from fifth?
Oof. I tell you what, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe five Cornerstone Motorsports drivers in the top 6. It's hard to say.
Very hard to say as Alex Penn's on the loud pedal as we're back to racing. Oh, Nelly. The 33 gets a run off of turn number 2 down and back straightaway. The 7 has to get on the binders, not get the back of the 3 Radbird Shutters. And that's allowed Keith Hackney to get a run on the outside. Keith Hackney now up to third. As that number 7, Justin Winters, has fallen back to that third spot. Now you look at Michael Robinson trying to get the high side to work. Cannot do it. He'll fall back in line. But him and the 77 Tyler Evans around on the back straightaway.
That is definitely not what these guys were looking for. Now Michael Robinson wanted to, definitely not what Tyler Evans wanted to get collected.
Now James Silvers is your race leader. Alex Penn will restart second. Row number 2 be Hackney and Shutters. Row number 3 will be Justin Winters and Bobby Mays. Row number 4 be Dylan Merriam and Jim Alt. I don't know, maybe it's time for Justin Winters to use that chrome horn as we're getting really close to the end of this. Somehow you gotta split those Cornerstone Motorsports up some way, somehow, some fashion.
Yeah, 4 of them making up the entire top 4. At this point in time, if James Silvers, or if Justin Winters rather, doesn't do something, you're almost guaranteed to see a Cornerstone win here. And I'm a bit surprised to not see them push for Alex Penn to take the win here as a team, being one of the few Cornerstone drivers not in position by points. Get him a win. Get him locked in. Take more of your cornerstone team to the playoffs. I mean, I'm a bit surprised to not see a little bit of team strategy going on right here.
Well, let's see what Barney decides to do. Yep, Sarah says, come on, Justin, split the cornerstone up.
I just love his car. I am loving that bright orange.
It definitely sticks out. Kind of reminds me of Alan Kawicki's car, you know.
It does.
I know Alan Kawicki had a different scheme, but, you know, it's kind of the orange, the white, the 7, you know.
It still makes you think of it, though.
Do it for Alan. Actually, it's on the back of it, so maybe I was right. Atkins says he's going to make sure post-race fights is going to be lit in that room. As lights are going out, it'll be agreed, white checkered. James Silvers will choose the outside for the restart. Brandon Holder says, get them winners. Let me tell you, it's time for Justin Winters to use that chrome horn, buddy.
I think of this top 5 winners would be considered the underdog at this point in time. Everybody's probably got him on the mind, wanting him to win this one. Wow, what an even start. You can see the teamwork right there on that restart. Silvers has the lead down into turn number 1 on the high side. Penn to the inside. Now here comes Radford. Shuttles to the outside of Alex Penn. Side by side for that second spot. It's allowing Winners to pull ahead, or Silvers to pull ahead now. Meanwhile, back behind the 4 cornerstone drivers, you got Justin Winters all over the back bumper. White flag in the air.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. White flag in air, final lap. In turn number 3, James Silvers looking to pick up the win of the season in that number 33 machine as Rapper Shutters in second. Alex Penn in third. Justin Winters coming home in fourth. Just getting around Keith Hackney. Hackney will come home with a top 5. So Sarah says that his car that's for his uncle Alan who passed. Get a little tribute there.
That it most definitely is, and congratulations on the race winner. What a finish to that race. Once again, time and time again, we've seen it this season. Yet another podium sweep from Cornerstone Motorsports.
Well, look at there. James Silvers picks up the win. Ratbird Shutters is second. Third is Alex Penn. In Elite Motorsports, car number 7. Justin Winters in fourth. Keith Hackney will finish 5th with Team Cornerstone Motorsports. J3 Motorsports, Jim Ott finished 6th with the Bobby Mays in 7th. Shocker Stritza with a top 10 comes home at 8th at Team Watt. Then you got Dylan Merriam in Weaponized Motorsports. Adam Lancaster with your top 10 in Elite Motorsports.
And then you've got Jordan Slater, Brad Gebhardt, Jeremiah Hobbs, Brian Terry, and Michael Robinson, your top 15. And you got Tyler Evans, Alex Carr, Blake Hensley, Todd Mays, and Kyle Mays, your top 20.
Round out 21st, not be Justin Ray. Bryce Hunter, 22nd. Scott Fritz at 23rd. Tony Iverson round out 24th. Nathan Mashcroft come home in that 25th position with Robbie Richards in 26th. Greg Carr in 27th. Peyton Hubbard in 28th. Jason Arison in 29th. 30th be Chuck Gentile. And then you got 31st, Jason Bridges. Rounding out your field here with the Bluegrass Xfinity Series live at Nashville Fairgrounds. As we'll be right back with post-race interviews. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. It's the Bluegrass Xfinity Series here live at Nashville. Well, picking up the win tonight in car number 33 from Waynesville, North Carolina, it's James Silvers. Well, got the win, sir.
Yeah, what do you think about that, man? I just stayed in the right position right there and, was battling with my teammates and happened to get a really good jump on the top and, just didn't look back from there.
Definitely. I mean, it almost got a little treacherous there on a couple laps right before the green-white checkered. Was you and Redbird on the back straightaway. Y'all made a little bit of contact there.
Yeah, just a little bit. Alex kind of got a little bit too tight and he hit the wall and Radburn checked up and ran in the back of him and I didn't have enough time and kind of jacked him up a little bit, but apparently it wasn't too much damage because the car it drove a little bit different, but not too much. But to be honest, I mean, it might have made it faster.
Might have. I mean, tonight, cautions, break cautions. And how'd that play in your favor with all the cautions here tonight? Or did it play?
Yeah, well, I mean, it played a pretty good favor, just you had to sit in the right positions because the way this setup was tonight and the way that the track acted, is sometimes people were getting in the brakes a little bit too hard and it would jerk the rear end of the car around and people were getting loose. And you just, the key to doing it, though, was light braking, just going in the corner, barely even getting on your brakes, not too hard. And the top really paid off tonight. You really, on the restarts, you wanted to be on the outside because outside always got the best jump, and you could always get down in front of people because you got the momentum off the corner.
Well, go ahead. Thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to thank y'all for putting on the broadcast. I'd like to shout out my girlfriend, Shelby. I love you, baby. This one's for you. Shout out all the sponsors that make everything go on for Cornerstone, because another 1, 2, 3, that's 3 weeks in a row for Cornerstone to get 1, 2, 3, and I couldn't be more proud of our team. All the sponsors, man. W Energy, if you use the code Cornerstone at w.gg, you get 10% off of your whole purchase. Function Junction Smoke Shop, Mountain View Detailing, that was on the car tonight, and pretty good looking paint scheme. Area Professionals at WNC, Soros Marathon Garage, Team Goon Squad, Brent Keith at BK Paints, and Rocky Boyd and Will Weber for making us some paints this season, and just everybody at Cornerstone and Weaponized, man. It's just been a really good season. Hopefully we can keep it going, and thanks for Jason for putting on such an awesome league.
All right, that is James Silvers picking up the win here tonight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, boys.
Yes, sir. Well, BJ's caught up with your second place finisher tonight.
That's right. I've caught up with the driver, the number 3 Radburn Shutters, man. What a night you had up there battling for the top position pretty much the entire night. You're in second, you're in third, you're in fourth. Just not quite able to get up to the race lead, but your teammate James Silvers comes home with the race win. Tell us a little bit about your race from your perspective.
My perspective, that was a lot of pacing around. Pretty much just trying not to burn the stuff up when you had the opportunity. Them short runs, just keeping from sliding out, and doing your best to, if you could, try and start on the high side. There's a couple times me and Jim Ott just switched up with each other every other caution. One would pass each other from the high side, then we'd switch it up. I'd start on the high side, do the same thing, and that was most of the race, I'd say. And then started getting a little antsy later on. Some guys starting to get jumpy around the front, and avoided a couple really close wrecks. Just kind of close your eyes and pray type of contact. And I don't know, it worked out. I'm glad for James. He needed to win. He's good at these short tracks. And Keith, man, he was up front the whole night. You can't say enough. He had the car to beat for most of the race. And to be honest, I'm glad that I didn't have to lead a whole lot because there wasn't a whole lot going on up there. At least I got to look around in my rear view and race around some guys. It was pretty boring up there, I'd imagine.
Well, speaking of which, you tonight makes 8 races in the season, 8 starts, and this also makes your third top 5. You still managed to keep yourself inside the top 5 in points. How much does it mean to make it back on the podium and get another top 5 here tonight?
It means a lot. We're trying to turn the season around. Y'all know how slow my season started. Do like we talked about a few weeks ago, try and have a better back end of the season. If we can't win, we're going to win the pole every dang week and give it our best shot. But at this point, maybe we start looking towards winning the points championship if we can't sneak no wins in before the end of it, which is what it's looking like. Let the rest of the team collect the wins, I think.
Alrighty, good. And thank your sponsor, shout outs. Everybody help make it possible for you to get up there.
Got to thank everybody at Cornerstone for holding it down there at the end of the race. We were all racing around each other, and it's pretty hard to race around your teammates. And, everybody wants the same. We all have the same goal at the end of the day. So good job for everybody to keep it held down there at the end. I'm gonna thank BK Paints, W Energy, Mountain View Detailing, Sarles Marathon Garage, Aerial Pros of Western North Carolina, and Function Junction. And I'm gonna thank my awesome old lady for letting us have these wild hobbies on these Tuesday nights.
Alrighty. And that is Radburn Shutters. Steve?
All right. Coming home in third place tonight, Alex Penn. Congratulations on your third place runner. You led some laps. Just couldn't hold them off.
I don't think I should have been here in the first place, so I'm pretty happy with the turnout tonight.
Definitely. So run us through tonight. Was you prepared for it? Did the cautions help you? What went on tonight?
Definitely wasn't prepared for tonight. I bought the track last night for to crew chief the guys at Cornerstone, and then ran my first lap less than an hour before the race. So pretty happy with that. But it turns out I'm pretty good at these tracks that have a bit of a diamond line to them. So I guess this just falls in that category.
Right. So leading there, you got in a wall, your teammates behind you kind of checked up, got into each other a little bit there. Did you think it was over?
Yeah, I did it twice and thought it was over both times. Glad that my team was able to back me up and straighten me back out and let me continue on for the rest of the race.
Definitely. With a third place finish tonight, go ahead and thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you.
First off, I'd like to thank W Energy. You can get 10% off with the code Cornerstone. Function Junction, who was on the car tonight. Big thanks to them. Mountain View Detailing, Aerial Professionals of WNC, Sorrells Marathon Garage, and the boys over at Cornerstone.
All right, that's Alex Penn coming home in third place tonight. Well, BJ Cornerstone 1, 2, and 3 tonight. Justin Winters Elite Motorsports stuck his way in there and split up. Cornerstone getting the top 4. With Keith Hackney coming home with the top 5 tonight in his Cornerstone Motorsports car number 69. Well, BJ, we're going to conclude our broadcast. We'll be back here tomorrow night with the Cup Series. Same time, same place. Until then, everybody stay safe. God bless.